وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُدَّكِرٍ.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Welcome back, dear brothers and sisters. I welcome you all to Madina Book 3. Inshallah, we'll be doing our class 68 today. So, what are we going to learn in this class? We're going to start our next lesson, which is lesson number 19. But what does it deal with? So, it deals with form 3. So, if you go to the root of form 3, what does it have? So, it has 3 letters. So, we have fa kalima, we have ain kalima, and lam kalima. So, in the form 3, what do we bring extra here? We have to bring another guest, and that guest what we have is alif. So, we bring this alif after the fa kalima, and the form which we get is form fa'ala. So, form 3 is fa'ala. So, the hamza alif is after the fa kalima. So, from fa'ala, so we know because this is 4 letters now. So, how many letters we have? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. So, whenever there is 4 letter, we know the alamatu mudariya, it becomes you. So, you have yufa'ilu. So, ain kalima will get a kasra. And from yufa'ilu, if you want to make amr, so what we do is we take the alamata mudariya away and give a sukun to the lam kalima. So you take, becomes fa'il. So it becomes fa'il. So coming to the masdar of this form, so the masdar, it is on 2 patterns in this form 3. So remember, 3 has 2 patterns of masdar. The first form is mufa'alatun, which is the most commonly used form of the masdar of form 3, and there is another one which is called fi'alun. So we'll know this bab by the most common, which is a bab mufa'alatun. So form 3 will be bab mufa'alatun. So going to the other forms of words which can be derived from form 3 is what you have is your ism fa'il. So ism fa'il is again alamat mudariya, you take away. So you just bring mu and you give tanween to the lam kalima. So it will be mufa'ilun. So kasra here will tell us it will be a ism fa'il. And when you have a fatha on the ain kalima, so that tells us that is a ism maf'ul. So that's your ism maf'ul. So let's see Dr. Abdurrahim how he explains to us. So in this lesson, which is lesson number 19, we're going to learn about bab fa'ala. In this bab, alif is added after the first radical. Example, qabala, he met. Sa'ada, so you can see all the same patterns. He helped. Hawala, he tried. Rasala, he corresponded. Shahada, he watched. And laqa, he met. The mudari', so again, as you said, as the verb has 4 letters, so what happens? Alamat mudari', so our harful mudari', that will take a dhamma. Like qabala will be yuqabilu, sa'ada will be yusa'idu, hawala will be yuhawilu, and yulaqi, so on and so forth. And the amr, we know, so we take away the alamat mudari', harf mudari', and give a sukun to the lam kalima. Qabala will be qabil, and in case of the naqis word like this one, laqa, the ya is omitted, the naqis verb. So tulaqi will be laqi. So alamat mudari' is gone and harf illa. So it's got a weak letter, it's dropped. So the masdar, again, just to repeat ourselves, so it has 2 patterns. One is your mufa'alatun, sa'ada will be musa'adatun, and qabala will be muqabalatun, hawala will be muhawalatun, trying. Whereas the second part of the masdar, it will be on the pattern of fi'alun. So jahada will be jihadun, nafaqa will be nifaqun, hypocrisy. And the naqis verb, again, what happens here when you make a masdar, the ya is changed into hamza. So nida'un is actually original from nida'yun. So these patterns of masdar, what is mufa'alatun and fi'alun, they are already built in the language. So we cannot have our own patterns, taking word and making our own patterns. What we got to do is, as we learn them, we remember them and use it in our language and use to understand the Quran. So if in doubt, we always go back to dictionary and find out what is the pattern of the verb, inshallah. So going forward to the ism file and ism maf'ul. So just like ism file, the exception second radical, it will have a fatha. Yuraqibu, muraqibun, it is one who observes, and that is ism file, and ism maf'ul will be muraqabun, the one who is observed. And khataba, when he addressed somebody, yukhatibu, he addresses, and mukhatib is one who addresses, and mukhatab, it is one who is being addressed. Damir mukhatab, we say anta antuma antum, anti antuma antunna. So the one who is being addressed. Yubarik, he blesses. Mubarakun, so the most common use which is mubarakun, so the one which is being blessed. Yubariku, he blesses, and mubarakun is the thing which is blessed. And again yunada, yunadi, so we have munadin. So when we see munadin, we know it is a manqus. So it is originally it is munadi yun. So ya is take away and a compensatory kasra is given. So if you want to make ism maf'ul, munadin is one who calls, and the one who is being called, we say harfu munada. So it is munadan. So ya is taken away and compensatory fatha is given. So the one who is called. So we go forward now. So those are all the things what you learned, like Madi, Mudari, Amr, Ism File, Ism Maf'ul, and Masdar. So we're going to practice by taking some verbs and learning all the forms. So we're going to bring Mudari, Madi, Mudari, Amr, and Masdar for these forms. Shahada. So what is Shahada means? I mean, the characteristic of this form we need to remember, because every form will have a special characteristics. So what is the characteristic of this form? So the form 3, basically it is to interact with the person in front of you. There's an interaction with the thing in front of you. So that's the characteristic of this form 3. For example, shahada, so you're interacting, you're viewing something in front of you. So to view, shahada is to view. So how do you make mudari'? It will be yushahidu, yushahidu. Because it is 4 letters, you have alamatu mudari' will get dhamma, and amar will be shahid. So take away alamatu mudari', harful mudari', and give a sukoon to the lam kalima. And masdar, and these are the files what you're learning now. Will have masdar in the pattern of a mufa'alatun. So shahada will be mushahadatun, that is a viewing. Into next verb, qabala. So again qabala is to meet, again face to face. Here it is more kind of a official meeting, what you can say. So to meet somebody, and also the meaning, the interview comes here where you officially meet and you discuss or speak to someone. Qabala, or it can be meeting as well. Mudari will be yuqabilu. So if you just want to understand the characteristic of the form. And amar will be qabil, meet, and masdar will be again muqabalatun. So it will be pattern of mufa'alatun. Samaha. So what is samaha? Samaha means he pardoned. If somebody asks forgiveness, you pardon. So samaha. So again, it is in front of you. You're interacting. Samaha, yusamihu. And what will be the amar? So it will be easy. It will be samih. And masdar, again, the pattern of mufa'alatun will be musamahatun, pardoning. Sa'ada, the most common verb used. Sa'ada, which means he helped. Sa'ada means he helped. So he helped somebody in front of you. Sa'ada. You sa'idu. You sa'id will be mudari', and amar will be sa'id. So if you want to tell somebody to help me, so you say sa'idni, help me. So we have to bring nun wiqayan ya mutakallim. And masdar, again the pattern of mufa'alatun will be musa'adatun. Rasala. So what is rasala? Rasala means to correspond. So you contact somebody. So by the way of letter, email. In this day and age, we use email and we use all the forms of social media, whichever we have. So all that can come under rasala. So correspondence. So he corresponded. Yurasilu, he corresponds. What is Amr? So Amr will be Rasil. And again, the same pattern of Mufa'alatun will be Murasalatun. Raja'a. So Raja'a, we know he returned. So what is Raja'a? Raja'a is something you have learned and you have to go and visit back. So it is basically is to revise something. So you think about it something. So you revise. So Raja'a is to revise. It will be Mudari'a is yuraji'u and Amr will be raji' and mastar will be your muraja'atun. Muraja'atun. Hawala. What is hawala? Hawala means he tried. So he tried something and mudari' will be yuhawilu, Amr will be hawil and mastar will be muhawalatun. Muhawala. Akhaza. It's a very interesting verb here. Akhaza here, what is it comes from the root word akhaza, he took. But akhaza is where you bring alif after the hamzatul qata. So this again it looks similar to amana. So amana, it comes from amina. So you bring hamzatul qata, that is form 4. That will be yu'minu. Amana yu'minu. But this akhaza is form 3. And what does akhaza means? Akhaza means to take accountability. You catch someone and you take accountability. So that is akhaza means. And the mudariya will be you akhizu. You akhizu. So that's how we need to remember. We should not get confused by saying you akhizu. That will be wrong. So akhaza and amana are in the different babs. Even though you write it with the alif with long mad, but they both have a different forms. So akhaza is to take accountability, and what will be amr? It will be akhiz, and masdar will be muakhazatun. Muakhazatun. Laqa. Laqa is to meet. So laqa means is to you go to meet, and mudari will be you laqi. Yulaqi. When you get kasra, you get the ya comes visible. Yulaqi. And what will be your amr? Again, you take the harf mudari away and take away harf illa. Bihadafi harf illa, it will be laqi. Mastar will be, see the original mastar will be on the pattern mufa'alatun. So if you take on this pattern, the original will be mulaqayatun. So what happens now? Because it's a weak letter, the ya is changed into alif. So it will be mulaqatun. The mastar is actually mulaqatun. So we know original behind mulaqatun is mulaqayatun. So again bara. So what is bara? So bara here it is to compete somebody which is in front of you. So it's called competition. Bara. So it will be yubari. And again amar will be here bari. So same thing happens when it's a naqis word. The original mastar is here mubarayatun. Mufa'alatun. But this ya is changed into alif. So what you get here mubaratun, competition. So mubaratun means here competition. So these are the files on the pattern of mufa'alatun, bab mufa'alatun. So hatil masdar ala wazani fi'alin min al af'al al atiyati. So now give masdar on the pattern of fi'alun. So as I said, so you can't have the patterns changing from word to word. So whatever there in the language, we have to pick up and we have to learn and remember, inshallah. So let's go for jahada. What is jahada? Is to strive. And what is the masdar? It will be jihadun. Jihadun. I mean, jihadun is not what we hear in media today. So here it is to strive or to struggle for anything what you want to achieve. It's not to kill somebody. And alaja, the very common word. What will be the masdar on the pattern of fi'alun? For alaja, it will be ilajun. Ilajun. Nafaqa. So what will be the masdar on the pattern of fi'alun? It will be nifaqun. Nifaqun. Nada will be again nidayun. So we know that ya is changed into hamza. Nida'un. So these are the patterns on the pattern of fi'alun. Hati asma al-fa'ilina min al-af'al al-atiyati. So you give the ism files. So you know ism files, you have to bring mu and you will have a it's like bringing from mudari'. So just instead of harf mudari' you bring mu and you give a tanween because it is a noun. So rasala yurasilu. So what will be your wahuwa? The ism fa'il will be murasilun, the one who corresponds. So one who corresponds. Shahada yushahidu. So one who witnessed, one who sees something. So what will be some file will be mushahidun. Sa'ada yusaidu, he helped, he helps. Wahuwa musa'idun, the one who helps. Jahada yujahidu, to strive, and the one who struggles. So we know you would have heard the name Mujahid, very common. So it will be mujahidun. So we know mujahidun, it is a ism fa'il of a form 3. Safara, so he traveled, and we know the traveler, one who travels, is called musafirun. Again, very common word. So now we know musafirun, it comes from the ism fa'il of your form 3. So going forward, it's a very easy exercise here. Just Dr. Abdurrahim says hati ism fa'il wa ism maf'ul min khataba. So khataba, we have to make ism fa'il and ism maf'ul. So straightforward. So first of all, go to madi mudari' and then you can get the other forms easily. So madi will be khataba, mudari' is yukhatibu, ism fa'il, mukhatib, the one who addresses, and again ism maf'ul, the one who is being addressed, is mukhatab with a fatha. So having learned all the forms of Madi, Mudari'a, Amr, Ism, Fa'il, Ism, Maf'ul and Masdar from form 3, inshallah what we're going to do now is quickly do part of our lesson number 19. It's a very big lesson, subhanAllah, again. So we're going to break up, we're going to take part by part and go with each line thoroughly and make sure we understand everything, inshallah. May Allah help us to understand this. So again, Dr. Abdurrahim brings a very convenient way of explaining things to us by taking a scenario of a class where there's a discussion, a lot of discussion going on, and what he does is in each form he tries to bring the only form 3s, and we will have to recognize every single thing: Madi, Mudariya, Ism Fa'il, Ism Maf'ul, Masdar, what pattern of Masdar, and recognize each of those from form 3, inshallah. So going first, Al-Mudarris, Aina Ahmadu ya ikhwan. So he's asking the students, so where is Ahmad, oh brothers? So what is Ali, one of the students, says Safara. So what is Safara here? So that's our form 3. So he traveled. So he traveled. Safara. Safara ila Makkata. So why Makkata? We know it is ila Makkata. It's not Makkati because it is a mamnu minus sarf. It's a dip throat. Ila Makkata li. Again it is harf jar. Iyadati. So why Iyadati? We know it is Iyadati because again it is ism majroor wa huwa mudaf akhihi. So akhi, we know alamat, again it is mudaf ilayhi. What is the alamatu of mudaf ilayhi? So it will be always majroor. So how, what is the sign of majroor here? So it is ya. So why ya here? لأنه من الأسماء الخمسة. So the, you know, 5 special nouns: abun, akhun, zu, famun, hamun. So these are the 5 special nouns. So you know, and they have waw represents marfu, alif represents mansub, and ya represents majroor. So here, because it is mudaf ilayhi majroor, so we have ya. So safara ila makkata li'iyadati akhihi al-maridi. So why do we have al-maridi here? Because it is connected to akhi. So akhi is majroor, and why does this have al? Because it is not to akhi. And is akhi definite? Yes, it is definite because it is mudafun ila ma'rifa. So we need to get all those things what you've learned before, so understand how the sentence is constructed, mashallah. So I hope you understand everything here. So ila Makkah li iyadati. What is iyadati? Is to visit a sick person. Iyadatun is to visiting a sick person. So here Ahmad has gone to visit his sick brother. So what does the teacher said? Afahullahu. So again afa. So what is afa? Again it is a form 3. What is it? It's the same like shafahullahu. So may Allah cure him. So it's the same meaning here. Afahullahu. So we know when we see alif here, we know this is a naqis verb. This is a alif maksura there. So it which turns into alif mamduda and a pronoun is attached. Afahullahu. So again he pauses for a minute and he says, Man anta ya akhi. So somebody standing. So he's asking, who are you, brother? Ka'annaka talibun jadidun. So again, ka'annaka is like. So inna anna ka'anna. So it is min akhwatu inna. So it will have an ism and khabar. So ka'anna means it is likeness. So like, and ka is the one yours. It is the ism ka'anna. So like you are like talibun jadidun. Again, the talibun is your khabar ka'anna. So you are like a new student. So that will have ka'anna will have your ism and khabar. And he says, huwa na'am. So yes, wasmi, and my name is Mujahidun. So what is Mujahidun here? Mujahidun is your ism fa'il from jahada, the one who struggles. And again he's saying, ka'annaka min al-Hind. So it is like you are from India. You look like you are from India. Again, ka'anna, it will have ism and khabar. So ka is your ism ka'anna, and min al-Hind jar majroor is shibu jumla. Khabar is your khabar ka'anna. So Mujahid says, Ana aslan, I'm originally min al-Hind. I'm from India. Inna abi, again inna anna kana, just now we said it will have again ism and khabar. We need to look for those things. So we need to bring our own knowledge of ism and khabar. So ismu inna is your mansoob. So here aba will be your ismu inna, and plus ya mutakallim, because of ya mutakallim it becomes abi. So truly my father hajara. So what is hajara? Hajara means is to migrate, to immigrate. So my father immigrated min al-Hind, from India, ila Australia, to Australia, wahuwa shabun. So what waw is this? This is wawul hal, while he was young. Wa ana, and this waw is here wawul ataf. Ana wulidtu hunaka. So I was born there. I was born over there. Hunaka means there. So al-Mudarris says, ask it, alaka zawu qurba fil Hind. So again see this is your hamzatul istifham. So now we are looking for a mubtada and khabar. Is laka is your mubtada? We say no, it's because it is a harf jar and ism majroor. So it cannot be. So what we know, mubtada will be marfu. So what do we have marfu here? So zawu. So zawu is your marfu. So we got to learn about what is zawu means. The singular, it is a plural for the verb zu. So we know, we just now said zu is minal asma'ul khamsa. So which is the possessor of. So and it always comes as a mudaf. In the marfu form it will be with waw, and in the mansoob form it will be the, and in the majroor form will be till zi. So when we make plural for zu, it will be zawu. So zawu is actually is on the pattern of jama mudhakkar salim. So what is jama mudhakkar salim? Like muslimun will be muslimuna, mudarrisun will be mudarrisuna. So it will be zawu, zu will be zawuna. So now we know the zu and zawu, they always come as mudaf. So we know what is the characteristics of jama mudhakkar salim, that when it becomes mudaf, the noon is taken away. The noon is taken away. That's why what we have here is the zawu. So always you see this verb as a zawu, the possessors of, and that will be your marfu form when you see wow. And if you want to make this zawu into mansoob and majroor, the same pattern of jama mudhakkar salim, it will be zawina. So zawina, and because it becomes mudaf, we take away the noon. So we have zawi, and majroor will also be zawi. So if we bring some examples just for you to make it clear, it will be the marfu form will be zawul qurba. Zawul qurba means the close relatives, the one who bear closeness to you. Okay, zawul qurba ahaqqu bi musa'adatika. So they have the more right of your help. So if you want to help somebody, first you need to help your relatives first. So if you want to bring the example of zawi, sa'id, help. Help who? So we need to look at maf'ulun bihi mansubun. So we have zawi alamatu nasbihi al-ya'u li'annahu jama muzakkar salim here. And again noon is dropped because it is wahuwa mudaf ilmi. So help the possessor for the knowledge, that is the knowledgeable men, or we can say the learned people. Help the learned people. Zawi. So what is zawi? Majroor, if we want to bring sa'altu, I asked, an zawil hajati. So I asked about the needy. So whoever is in need. So these are the way how this zawu is used. So now the teacher is asking here, alaka zawu qurba. So do you have relatives fil Hind? Mujahid says, Naam. Safartul amal madi ila qaryatina fil Hind. So I traveled, again safar, that is your form 3. Previous year, al madi ila qaryatina. So qaryatina is your village. So we traveled to our village fil Hind. Wa qabaltu. So what is qabaltu is, that's your form 3, and again qabala is your form 3. Qabal fa'al, and tu is your fa'il. And I met a'amami wa akhwali, uncles and wa awladuhum, and their children. Wa hum kasirun, and they are a lot of them. So I have got many nephews and nieces, you can say. Abi yazuruhum, my father. So what about father? Yazur, that is the jumlatul fa'il coming as a khabar. Zara yazuru, it is a normal fa'al, 3-letter fa'al. Abi yazuru hum, and he visits them. Kulla sanatin, every year. Wa yurasiluhum. So what is rasala yurasilu? Is to correspond, and he corresponds them. Daiman. Daiman, that is your zarf, always. A'jabatkal jami'atul islamiyya. So again a'jaba, we know that is your form 4. A'jaba yu'jibu is here something, the thing which pleases you becomes the fa'il. So, and the person who is being pleased, it becomes your maf'ulun bihi. Did the Jamiatul, the Islamic University, pleased you? Or are you happy with the Islamic University? That's how you will ask a question. So Mujahid says, Naam, ana masrurun. So again, I am the one who is happy. I am very happy. Biltihaqi, for registering bihadihil Jamiatil Mubarakati. So in this blessed, what is Mubaraka? Again, it comes from your form 3. Baraka yubariku. Mubarak, the one who blesses, and Mubarak is the thing which is blessed. So I'm happy to have enrolled in this blessed university. Allati. So what is Allati? It is coming as a naat for Jamia. Again, because it is, why Allati? Because it is a Muannas Jamia with Ta marbuta here. And we know this is a Ism Mausula. What are we looking? Silatul Mausul. The thing which comes next will be your Silatul Mausul. So Allati fi mahbatil wahi wa muhajaran nabiyyi. So what is it between mahbatil wahi? So mahbata, habita, it comes from habita. Habita is same meaning as nazala, to come down. So what did come down here? So the wahi. You know mahbatil wahi is the place. So here mahbit is the place where the wahi came down. Mahbatil wahi. So here there is a typo here. It is not mahbit, it's mahba, and the kasra is below the ta. So don't be confused here. So it is a ism maf'ul, but here ism maf'ul is here ismu makan, the place where the wahi came down, which is the Makan, Madina. But how do we know it is Madina? Because wa muhajiran nabi, hajara yuhajiru, to migrate. Where did the Prophet Muhammad migrated? He migrated from Makkah to Madina, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So I'm very happy to join this blessed university, that which is the place where the wahi came down and the place where the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam migrated. Al-Mudarris, lima ta'akharta ya Mujahid. So why are you so delayed? That means why did you enroll so late? Ji'ta. So you arrived, you came. Ba'da mudiyyi. So again, so we're going to learn about this word madayamdi, mudiyun, mudiyyi, which means to pass by. So just understand the meaning, which means to pass by. So you came after passing off, because when we see single kasra, we know it is becoming mudaf. After passing off, shahri, so of a month, min bada'id dirasati, so after the lessons have been started. So you're coming a month after the lesson has been started. وَقَدْ فَاتَتْكَ, so we know fata again, it is like ajaba. So the thing which is being missed becomes the fa'il, and the one who misses, he becomes the maf'ulun bihi. So you missed the lessons. So literal meaning will be the lessons missed you, but when we translate we say you missed. وَقَدْ فَاتَتْكَ دُرُوسٌ. So what does Mujahid say? He says حاولت. Hawala is to try. I tried. Tried what? Kasiran. I tried a lot. An atiya. Again, an and mudari mansub is your masdar mu'awwal. Ata yu'ti, to come. So I tried a lot to come in the bada'i dirasati, at the beginning of the lesson. Walakin. So we say but. So walakin. So it's with the lighter form. So we know with the lighter form, so it can have jumlatul ismiya and jumlatul failure. But if it is lakinna, so it is min akhwatu inna, it will be only attaching itself to the jumlatul ismiya. But the lighter form, it can have both the things attached to it, jumlatul ismiya and jumlatul failure. So here what do we have here? Walakin lam astati, but I could not. So it is lam astati. So it is a majzoom, but the meaning will go into madi. But I could not. Arju, so I request what? Antusa'idni, I request you to help me. So again, this al-masdar al-mu'awwal, that becomes your maf'ulun bihi. Antusa'idni, I request you to help me. Ala fahmid durusil sabiqa. So to, again, fahmun is understanding. So fahima yafhamu, fahmun, that is your masdar, again becoming mudaf. Ad-durusi is your mudaf ilayhi, and as-sabiqa is your not. What is sabiqa? That which has been passed by. The lesson has been previously, you can say. So I request you to help me. Again, this is your form 3. Saada yusa'idu, tusa'idu, to help me to understand the lessons which are past. That's your form 3. Form 3. So Al-Mother says sa'usaiduka. Sa is your harf al-istiqbal for futurity. Usaidu, I will help you, insha'Allah. So if Allah wills. Sa'usaiduka. Yadkhulu Zuhair. So now Zuhair enters. So that's the scenario here. Somebody else is entering now. So here inshallah we're going to stop our class, which comes to end of class 68. So inshallah we've learned about the form 3, and in our next class we're going to see when Zuhair enters, what happens and how the class continues. It's very interesting. Again, as I said, it's a very long lesson, so we're going to break up and going to cover as much as possible in our next class. So until then, keep practicing, keep remembering, and I'll see you again next class. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.